Well, as a football coach, you're excited when your team wins. You're excited to see the fruit of the labor, that all of the hard work that they put in throughout the summertime, the springtime prior to that, the preparations that go into winning a game. There's so many man hours that go into that. So for the coaches, for the university, just you're excited for them. And I know opening up a week one with a win, it's every program in America that did that is just excited to continue to move forward. It's a good capstone to all the hard work that goes on during a fall camp. So, well, we'll talk obviously about the obvious, but then the reality is, I think we built the program and we built the ethos of who we are is just about, hey, we're not asking permission to be great. It's our pursuit, it's our passion, it's our goal to continue to do all that's necessary to be successful at the highest level. Now, in that, it's just a growth mindset of even after a win versus in winning is just you say, what can I look at the tape? How can I get better? What do you do today with the opportunities you have? And so, our team has got a tremendous senior leadership. I think the core values of who they are excites me, and they're ready to get back to work. And I think that's exciting for us. I mean, we know it was a victory. We are excited about that, but I'm more excited as a coach knowing who these people are on the boat right now with us. Is that they're just hungry to be better people. They're hungry to grow. They're hungry to compete, and this week gives us another great opportunity to do that.
What and I know it's only Monday of your next opponent week, yeah. But what can you tell me about Humboldt?
Well, Humboldt's coming off another victory to themselves, and beating a Lone Star Conference win. That's an outstanding win. Honestly, I'm happy for Humboldt. They had a hard year last year. I know Rob Smith does an outstanding job of coaching the kids there. I know his coaching staff. They're guys that they're professionals. They work hard, and so they're a solid football team. They've got some returners that off of injuries last year. And so there's another solid football team. And so the GNAC conference is just a tough league, period. Mm-hmm. And so I'm really happy for the GNAC because we had a great out-of-conference showing when it came to being a Lone Star and being a GLAC school. So every coach in our conference does an outstanding job. Every program in our conference is a first-rate program. So to see us be successful out-of-conference like that, I think as a fellow coach, you're just excited for the conference.
And finally, did you come through the game pretty clean from an injury standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, I think our guys are tough kids. They were able to play a real physical, punishing brand of football, and they came out well. And like I said, they're excited for this next opportunity. Well, that's usually what our philosophy is. We like to take a real challenging game out of the gate. To one, it gets you got to prepare hard during camp for it. Gets you real focused on it. We want to find out who our team is right away. That was one of the most athletic bunches we've ever seen, and so Grand Valley State is a tough football program, and that was an amazing football team we played. So with that, you get to see it's like, okay, how do we match up with it? Where are we at? Where are we building the program? Obviously our goals are lofty, and we're not backing away from them, and so we want to continue to put ourselves out there about playing the best we possibly can play. To find out, hey, where are we as a program? What do we need to improve? And as a football coach, there's a lot of things out of the game that I saw. Hey, we need to keep growing in. We need to keep improving. It helped us give us a focus for recruiting efforts, and I think all in all, the program continues to put out challenges out there that cause us to grow up even more. So I'm excited for just like I said, once again, we've got another opportunity this week, and we've got 10 more opportunities that I know about on the schedule. And so right now, this one is the biggest game of the week for us. The biggest game of the whole year for us is because it's this week.
Terrell's 11 carries, OT, 42 overall. How do you build on that?
You watch the tape. You look at all the things to get better at, because there are. As a coach, the reality is we got a lot of football left in the season. And once again, this week provides us the biggest challenge we've ever faced. And so I know Terrell is excited as anybody else is just to get back to work. He's watching the tape. Coaches are watching the tape, finding every little thing we can do to get better. We have yet to play our best football, and so our pursuit is to maximize this football program for 2014. We've got a long ways to go before we've even get to that, even close to that. So the staff, the players, were hungry to take another step forward and keep growing.
And then at the quarterback position, you used all three guys, gave them significant snaps. I mean, it was a tight game all the way, so any snaps in that kind of game are significant. Right. What are some things you liked about the way each of them played, and do you expect to continue that type of rotation going into the year?
Right. Well, I think what you saw in the rotation was all three of them provide strategic edges that we like, and so moving forward, it's great having three quarterbacks on your roster that, you know, I think can do a variety of things in a variety of situations. And so for us, all three of those continue to compete. We'll continue to build packages for all of them. I thought it didn't disrupt us. I know a lot of coaches and a lot of, you know, talking heads out there are just saying that's the death nail to you as a program. I felt it really helped us succeed in this game, and it was one opportunity to show some depth that we have in the program. It's an opportunity to continue to change up the game. I know people use tempo things. We used a quarterback change to change it up, and so that provides a variety of things other defenses have to get ready for. So I thought it was a real strategic advantage for us.
So you wouldn't necessarily say that the guy who's out there for the opening snap is a starter, that you've got three guys that are all capable of, again, based on the situation. The guy who, the start of the game is a different situation than, you know, 3rd and goal, something like that.
You have the guy who starts the game, who's going to be now marked down in the record books as the starter. For us, it's just we want to play the game out. And my philosophy and our philosophy of the program is every week's its own season. Every week's its own season. So that game, you work so hard for it, so you'll do whatever it takes in that game to adapt, to adjust your program, your players, maximize their skill sets to say, what does it take to win that game? And that's just where we move forward. So everybody in our program has to get ready for this next game coming up.
A lot of new faces on defense this year. Really solid effort this past Thursday. How do you build on that and move forward with the youth on the defensive side?
Well, I'm excited for their performance. I'm not satisfied with it. It's excited for them coming out of the gate. I thought they played with passion. I thought they had fun. Those are, for defense, those are the fundamental things you got to do to be successful. You know, they watch the film. They realize there's so much more that they can do to get better. I think first game against a live fire that as intense as Grand Valley State is, I thought our guys held up really well, and I thought it also helped us see what our guys can do, what they're capable of, and so. Moving forward, like I said, those young guys that we do have, they're hungry to keep learning. They love playing the game. We love coaching them. A lot of fun to coach those guys. And so I thought it brought us even all the more closer just to what we value here as a defense. And we're gonna play like our hair is on fire. We're gonna get after the football. We're gonna put pressure on the quarterback. And they will make the adaptations we have to as a program, as a defense, to be successful week in, week out.
And then a lot of coaches find it challenging to, you know, after a big emotional win on national TV, kind of keeping your team focused on that next game. You know, how do you do it after a big win like that, to face another dangerous, hungry team and have to do it on the road?
You just tell them it's college football. That's what it's about. I think where we start from day one, all the way from when they report to up to the moment of Grand Valley to right after, it's about building champions while pursuing championships. So that win is just part of the process. It's a data point. That's how we see it. And so what we have labored intensively with as a senior leadership, as a coaching staff, through all the intentional moments throughout camp, is we say, are you building the warrior man inside? And the competition, the game, is just an opportunity to see what we have. And so our guys take a different approach to football that I think that's rare and distinguished in this whole country. And our guys will get after each day they have, rather than the moment itself somehow crowned us prince of the world. It didn't. It's a victory over a football game, but we know we got to live out life 24/7 as champions type of lifestyles. Men who realize we're flawed, realize we fall down, we get up, we continue to put our best foot forward. We continue to be humble about realizing that we are flawed, and so where do we need to keep growing? And so the approach of our team is we just say, how do we keep growing and become better people? And football is just a vehicle to do that. So that's where I think I'm completely convinced in this, and going forward about our football team is hungry, they're humble, and they're excited to move forward.